Hey guys, this is Ian back with another video, and today I'm going to unbox and review this Kotori Audio Dauntless. And I'd like to thank Kotori for sending this out to me in exchange for an honest review. By the way, whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. This video has not been scripted, and they will be watching this video at the same time as you guys are. So I'm going to open this up, see what's inside, hear how it sounds, and I'll let you guys know what I think of these Kotori Dauntless. So stay tuned. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video again. And this is the Kotori Dauntless, and it's currently in a Kickstarter campaign, and the campaign should end at the end of January 2022. And if you guys are interested, I will leave a link of the Kickstarter campaign page down in the description below. But once the campaign ends, it will retail at $90 US. Currently, if you're early bird, it will just cost you $60 to get these Dauntless. So do check out the Kickstarter page. So this is how it looks like. Basically, it's a black IEM. It's got a little bird at the faceplate of the IEM, and incidentally, in Japanese, Kotori means little bird, so that's why you get a little bird. Okay, at the back here, you do get some specifications. The driver is a 10mm driver. It's made in Japan. Very good quality driver. The impedance is 12.2, and the frequency range is 20 to 20,000 kilohertz. Okay, very nice specs, standard specs, I would say. All right, and the side here, you get a picture or layout of what you will get inside the box in the package, right? So some word of Dauntless on this side. All right, so let's move on to the unboxing of these Dauntless. Let's dive right in. Okay, so let's open this up. And the sleeve slides right out. And as you can see, it's got a very nice little bird on the box outside, Kotori Audio. And as you open it, you'll see Dauntless here. Very nice. Let's take the case out. Let's see what's in the accessories before we open up. Okay, and there's a user guide right here. Okay, so all in English. And this is accessories box. Nothing else here. Let's put that one side. And on this side, you get some ear tips. Okay. This is see what's here inside. Oh, so there's a little hook in there, carabiner, and you get two sets of tips right here. Very nice. And here you get Sony tips. There you go. So these are Sony ear tips. They are not your typical China ear tips. Right, so there are 3 sets of ear tips right here with a very nice silicone, as you can see. Okay, and they are color coded, so you know which set to use or which set you have been using. Okay, the bore is a pretty narrow bore, okay, as compared to the standard ones. Okay, actually the bore is a bit wider on the Sony tips. Okay, right, so let's put that one side, and there's a carabiner that's given here. And let's see what's given inside the box itself. This is a very nice case with a nice mesh strap pocket here. And this is the IEM itself. Okay, case is pretty nice, semi-hard. Okay, and it's pretty big, so your IEM can easily fit in there. And this is your IEM. Let's take a look at the cable first. So this is a silver coated copper cable, right, with a nice Velcro strap included. Comes with the L-angled 3.5mm headphone jack, and the Y splitter is plastic. Okay, and it's got a chin slider right here, pretty smooth. Okay, the cable is pretty thin and it's braided. Looks like it's 4-core, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so let's take a look at the IEMs themselves. Okay, but before that, the ear hook. So the ear hook is pretty okay, pretty standard ear hook. Okay, pretty long as well. Okay, the memory silicone goes pretty far down, and the connector tip is a 2-pin connector tip. Okay, right, so much for the cable. Let's take a look at the IEM themselves. Very nice black, glossy black IEM on the shell, and you can see a very nice picture of a bird. And the shell itself is very nicely made. You can see that it's nicely polished, and its resin is very nicely sealed. Looks good. On the top end here, you will see the 2-pin connector that connects to, the hole that connects to the 2-pin. Okay, on this side is pretty clean. I would say it's a very standard resin, and it's got a fin here, so which is what I like. But let's see, how it fits on my ear. So the nozzle is pretty long, I would say, yeah, pretty long nozzle, and the angle of it is pretty okay. And the filter is a mesh filter, as you can see. Okay, I don't see any vents in here, so yep, no vents. Okay, so I'm gonna try this out, put it in my ear, and see the comfort and the fit of these Kotori Dauntless. Okay, so now let's see how it fits on my ear. Very comfortable on this side, getting a good seal, and on this side is also very comfortable. Nice. And I'm getting a very good seal. So I would say the sound isolation is roughly about 70% of my ambient noise being cut off. Very nice seal and very comfortable. It doesn't wobble as much. The feel is like DQ6. Yep, so very nice seal. So I'm going to listen to all my favorite songs, and I'll let you guys know what I think these Dauntless sound. So be right back. Okay guys, so I've listened to all my favorite songs on these Kotori Dauntless, and this is the setup that I use. I'm using the iPhone Hip Deck 2 with all the stock settings, no power match and no X-Bass, very stock, and stock cable, and the stock Sony tips that was being provided. Right, firstly, how do they fit on my ear? They are very comfortable on my ear. There is no discomfort at all. I feel no fatigue, as in physical fatigue, while wearing these IEMs. Right, so how do they sound? All right, this is a very slopey kind of Tuning. The elevation is the treble area, so it's elevated in the treble region. So I wouldn't say it's a V shape, I wouldn't say it's balanced. So it's sloping up to the end of the frequency graph. Sub bass. Sub bass, you can hear the rumble of the sub bass in certain tracks. The rumble is pretty okay. It's not really extended, but it's there. The authority of the sub bass is present. You will still hear that rumble. But the roll off of the sub bass is pretty short, so you don't really hear the extension of the sub bass. Mid bass. So the mid bass, it lacks authority. It's not punchy to that level. The kick drums are pretty soft, but you can feel and hear the kick drums, obviously. The bass does not bleed to the mids at all. It's very controlled, very subtle bass that is present. I would say the bass is just a little bit recessed, not very pronounced. The mids is very forward. Instruments like pianos, guitars, the trumpets, violins, they're all very present, very forward. This set of IEMs does a very good representation of the mids, and you can hear that warm tone coming from the instruments. So instrument sounds very warm and pleasing when you listen to instrumental tracks. The note weight of the instruments are pretty good, pretty weighty, and sounds smooth and natural, and a little bit on the warm side. Treble. So treble is bright. Okay, I just want to say that is very forward. Treble is forward. Female vocals in this region shine and they sound very bright. Okay, so for those who are treble sensitive, you might find these fatiguing, but it's not to a point that it's sibilant. Okay, these do not peak. Okay, they have very clear treble. Let's go back to the vocals since I touched on the female vocals. Male vocals, they have authority when they sing. The tonality of the male vocals, warm, very weighted note of the male vocals. Okay, let's go back to the treble. So treble region here is a little bit bright, and for some might not be able to listen for long, but I like the clarity of the treble region. Is extended. The cymbal strikes and the hits, the snares and the violins, they have very extended sound to it. Clarity is very good. The tonality of the treble is very good as well. It's not dry, it's not lightweight, even though it's bright, but the tonality of the treble is good. Very well controlled treble. You won't hear breaking of sound in the treble region. It's a very, very energetic treble. So the treble makes the song very energetic when you listen to it. It's engaging when you listen to a song due to the energy that these Dauntless produce. Soundstage and imaging. So soundstage is pretty wide and goes pretty far as well. The depth of it is pretty okay, and sometimes it goes to the top and a little bit to the bottom. But in terms of layering, it seems to be at one plane. A bit of the layering in terms of the vocals and the instruments, so you can hear the vocals in front, more forward. The positioning and imaging of the instruments are also good. You can pinpoint where the instruments are on certain tracks. The sound resolution is very good as well. You can hear the clarity of the instruments and the vocals. Yeah, so overall, the soundstage as a collection is pretty musical, I would say, above average soundstage. It's just that the layering of the layering and the separation of the sound is a little bit average there. So yeah, so these are my thoughts of the Kotori Dauntless, and I think they did a pretty good job tuning this as a bright pair of IEM. It's not fatiguing to me, but for some it will be, and the treble is very, very nicely tuned up there, and for those people who loves to listen to vocals and instruments and classical jazz kind of genre of music, I would recommend to get these IEM. Very, very good pair of IEMs for those genre of music. Unfortunately for bass heads, these are not really for you. So yeah, very good pair of IEMs for the musical, classical kind of genre of music. So yes, I do think these are very good, and do go check out their Kickstarter campaign. You might want to pick up a pair for yourself. Very good pair of IEMs, a bright pair of IEMs, nicely done. Good job, Kotori. Right, so that's it for my review of these Dauntless. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and if you did, do consider to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell and give this video a thumbs up. Right, so if you have any comments, do give it down below, and that's it for this video. Hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.